I met Josh through Aaron, actually, because those two had been friends since, what, high school? Younger?
I mean,
middle school, I think. I think we originally met through church.
well, so yeah, we knew each other at church. I mean, since kindergarten,
Yes,
for sure.
yes, yes.
Well, you went to school with me in kindergarten, then left. Like, I don't know, man. You just left.
I left. I just
You packed your bags and went on the journey?
Yeah.
Thought you were Bilbo Baggins?
Thought you spot the height.
Josh thinks he's Bilbo Baggins, and Aaron is over here thinking is John Wayne holding a revolver pointing at things in the basement. Thankfully, I watched him unload it, so I know it's okay, but still, he's just sitting there like aiming around. At least he's not aiming it at people.
Yeah, I'm not aiming at you, at least. I'm shooting
Yeah.
at my own music equipment and blowing it out.
You know, I would half expect to hear about this coming from like someone from Florida with all that going on, but
yeah.
But what?
I don't know why, but thinking of guns and people from Florida, and I guess I can't confirm if it's from Florida, but there's apparently two guys that were drunk and shooting at each other with bulletproof vests on, and they were both arrested. But that's what just came to mind now thinking about that, from Florida and guns. But I don't know if that was from Florida or not. I hope it was.
it sounds well enough like it could be from Florida.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah,
You hear all the other stuff that's going on inside of Florida, and you're like, yeah, that's
accurate. Could happen.
yes.
Very possible. Oh well.
But yes, so that happened back in 2019, what you're talking about, where two men decided, well, let's go ahead and have fun. Now, I can't guarantee that they were in Florida. Wow. Okay.
What?
So, sorry. This just made me think. I was like, oh boy, this better not be something that me and you do stupidly in the future. We're not going to, but because, okay, so me
Well,
and
it's
you
probably for
we're
the best.
12 years apart in age, right?
Yes.
These two friends were 15 years apart in age. 35 and 50.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so it was in Florida. It was, but it was in the South.
Okay.
It was in Pirate, Kansas.
Oh, okay. Kansas.
No, Pirate, Kansas.
Pirate Kansas.
Arkansas.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? Pirate Kansas. I was like,
Arkansas.
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 Arkansas?
Have you never heard of Arkansas as Pirate, Kansas?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I have not. That's awesome.
I've heard of
I
that
like that.
nickname. So,
I like that.
so they were drinking and they're playing with a 22 caliber semi-automatic rifle with bulletproof
Okay.
vests.
All right, at least it's just a 22. That ain't too bad.
The older man asked the younger man to shoot him.
Oh my gosh.
After the first shot, and it left a mark, the man was pissed and in retaliation unloaded the clip into the younger man, who was then wearing the vest, and shot him 5 times in the back with the vest on. This is why you do not mix drinking and guns, no matter where you're at in the United States.
It's not good.
But you also don't. This I would believe this was at Florida.
Oh yeah.
If I had read this, because
100%.
the Legend of Florida Man, it just has so much craziness behind it. I mean, where else would you get a headline of Florida man accused of stealing crossbow by stuffing it down his pants?
That's not.
I mean, first
obvious
off-
at all.
First off, how baggy of a pants are you wearing to stuff?
To be able to get a crossbow down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be like this out of, if he's smart, which I don't know. I mean, it would go with the stock, end first, and then like the bow part would be like up in your gut, but still, like that's a big bulge. So, I mean, a guy. Okay, so granted, it's not a crossbow, but a guy tried to steal a guitar from a music store, when I was working there in Kenosha.
Yeah.
And he tried to stuff. It was like the neck of it went down his pants, and he tried to cover up the body with his jacket. Now that's a lot slimmer though than a crossbow. So,
Yeah.
I mean Florida man, genius move.
And they have
I saw
video of him
Oh gosh,
actually stuffing the crossbow down his pants. So he put the wide part down.
Wait, he put the wide part down?
And then put he wrapped his jacket over the top part of the crossbow. You know,
So where the trigger and stuff would be.
yeah. And then he had a pair of crutches to not make it look as, as
All right, I get-
obvious as
you-
he's trying to.
I guess he's putting a little more effort than I thought into it. Still terrible.
Yeah.
You got some really defined hip bones with that crossbow like
Yeah,
that.
but I mean, he was caught on security camera, plain as day,
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this.
You fool. First
I-
things first.
So
check for
he's coming in
cameras.
with the crutches, right? He gets down the aisle, he puts the crutches aside, walking all fine, looking around to see, make sure no one's there, and he's stuffing the crossbow down. He's wearing sweatpants. So, the wide part of the
stretchy
but
ish.
you see that there was something wrong because
Right. Oh,
the-
right.
the bow part of the crossbow is down there just stretching out, going all over. I'm just like, why, Florida? Why do we let you be a state sometimes?
Hey man,
And then there's things that happen down there that I don't even think about. Like I think about going to Florida. I'm like, warm, sunny
Yes. I
weather.
do like that.
Not make sure you look up to avoid frozen iguanas falling on you.
Yeah. I how would there be enough? How does an iguana freeze in Florida?
So it's not a frozen, like, let's say, like a frozen popsicle per se, right?
Yeah.
It's frozen as in if it goes below the 40s or below.
That's frozen?
What happens is the iguanas, because they're cold-blooded, right?
Oh.
They're a reptile.
Yeah.
They're in the trees. They basically go unconscious and then fall.
So you don't get covered for insurance on that?
Oh, if you have it, yes.
Do you have to have a specific insurance?
I'm
like
sure if you live in Florida, your agent makes sure that you have that. But that was a question that a newspaper was like, hey, so we were asked by our readers in Florida, am I covered if a frozen iguana falls on my car and damages it?
Oh my god! Wow. When does it get in the 40s in Florida?
I'm sure it does it once in a while if this is a thing.
Well, yeah, but like, okay, it's got to be the northern part of it.
This is southern part.
That's the southern part.
Yep.
Because I was gonna say, would there even? What the heck? Because I remember going to Florida.
You got to remember, you go to Florida and you go like into the 70s and people are wearing coats.
Well, yeah, but yeah, because I remember going to Florida. Wow, it was 4 years ago, about in February, and yeah, it was like the lowest it got was like 60 something, I think. I was
Yeah.
like, man.
But-
Well, no, okay, maybe at night it got a little cooler, but like during the day, it was always okay. So I'll give him the whole night thing, I suppose. Maybe that's when that would happen most, anyway.
So, okay, it gets down to, that degrees and then they fall, and which makes me sad because right now in Florida, in the southern tip of Florida, it's in the 80s right now and makes me
We did hit like mid 60s the other day here.
I know, and then
which-
we went right back down.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, so that's a thing
I could
that
give-
happens in Florida.
I didn't see any iguanas when I went to Florida. That makes me kind of mad. I
So
wanted to see an iguana. I saw lizards though.
they're considered an invasive species. They're not native to Florida.
Oh. Well, I
you-
guess that makes sense.
Do you know how big those suckers can get?
They can get like a few feet, can't they?
5 feet in length.
5 feet in length.
Guess how heavy they can get?
I want to say, I don't know, 70 pounds?
That's a fat iguana.
Yeah, man.
17.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. But you know how much damage like a bowling ball can do to your car if it falls on it?
I mean,
It could do quite a bit of damage, right?
Yeah.
Bowling balls typically top out about 16 pounds.
Pounds. Yeah.
So this is heavier than
a pound heavier.
that's still a lot.
Yeah.
So they
So that's better than 70 pounds.
Mhm.
That's okay. I'm just thinking 5 feet long. I was like, because they're not. I didn't think they were like super skinny.
No, but
I mean, if they're like 5 feet long, that's big.
they're little big boys and girls. So they can definitely
It cause some damage
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
So not only do they fall, they also cause crashes.
what, just hanging out in the street?
Yeah, so they just go on the street and a bicyclist collided with one.
Oh, okay, bicyclists.
Yeah.
I guess because I mean, if you hit him with the car, I mean, you'd probably be okay in a car.
Yeah, but it left fire captain and his daughter seriously injured due to the they were riding their bicycle. I don't know why they just did finger motion like walking. And they say like the iguana literally just jumped out in front of them and just caused the crash.
Oh, oof! They're pretty quick, aren't they?
They can be.
I thought they
Yes.
could move pretty fast.
Yes.
Wow, I want to see an iguana so bad, but aren't they No, they're not dangerous.
No.
I'm sure. Do iguanas bite? I would imagine they bite.
I'd imagine
but, like,
so.
Did that hurt them?
I'm sure they will hurt you,
Oh,
especially you. You're sensitive.
I'm just. Yes. My nose mainly the most sensitive, but
Yeah. So it's interesting is they, talk to insurance companies. They're like, well, we don't have any information directly on iguanas, falling iguana damage, because they classify them as falling objects. The same as like a coconut or a rock or something, because they just
they don't have their own value as an iguana.
they do not have their own value.
Dude. Oh,
They
poor
are
guys.
iguanas. They just fall. But that, going through this and reading through this, I thought I heard about a lot of animal collisions here in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Because you're always told look
we got
out for
the
deer.
Yeah, hell yeah, I've been there, done that.
Do you want to guess how many animal collisions the insurance companies have on record from the year? Now remember, I want you to pay attention to the years because this is important. July of 2020 to June of 2021.
But July 2020 to June 2021.
During the middle of the pandemic stuff.
Yeah.
How many animal
Iguana.
collisions, not just iguana, but animal
Oh.
collisions do they have on record for insurance?
I don't know, 700. I don't know.
Oh, you're way low.
Through the whole state of Florida?
Southern Florida.
Just southern Florida.
Uh-huh.
What's southern Florida?
Whatever they define Southern Florida as at that time.
Cool. 2,500.
Oh, you're still way low.
5,000.
You're still pretty low.
7,500.
You're still pretty low.
10,000?
You're still pretty low.
Gosh dang.
50,800 animal
that's
collisions
very low.
in Southern Florida. That's from June 2020 to July 2021, height of the pandemic where everyone was staying home.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
But it's Florida, okay.
Yeah, that's true, but still, that's a
They
lot of
didn't
collisions.
care.
And they didn't break it down by animal, so that included iguanas
Dang
in
it.
there.
Well, how many do we have in Wisconsin?
I've been trying to find that number.
We can't find it. It's not easily found, at least.
Yeah, which you would think here in Wisconsin
With the deer and stuff like that, we would
have that statistic readily available, but that's not here. Oh, right here. Oh, but this isn't just for Wisconsin though.
Oh, I'm looking at Wisconsin deer crashes. There was 16,547 deer crashes across the state in 2020. Down from 18,414 in 2019.
Yeah.
But that's just deer.
Yeah, and you know who has more deer accidents than we do?
Minnesota?
No.
Michigan? Not Florida.
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
There's a 1 in
Nice.
37 chance of hitting a deer or other animal in the state.
Wow.
In 2019 alone, State Farm had 7,721 auto claims for animal collisions in West Virginia. That's just one insurance company. That's not, all the
All
insurance
of
companies.
them put together.
Yep. Wisconsin, we have a 1 in 57 chance of colliding with an animal on the road.
Wow.
West Virginia, 1 in 37.
I guess-
Florida, you have a 1 in 1 chance of hitting a Florida man.
Of a Florida man, because they're everywhere. People, okay, you know what? I will say, when I went to Florida, people drove like maniacs down there. And I didn't like. Well, okay, granted, okay, I was in Miami, so that could be a very big difference compared to other parts of Florida. But like, people just didn't care. Like they were flying through. Like I thought Chicago was bad, but
Yeah.
Florida seemed quite a bit worse.
Yeah, I believe it. And Florida just seems to be the epicenter of weirdness all around, all the time. Like this report. 2 cars crash on 2/22/22
Nice.
at mile marker 22.
No. Dang. But what time?
They don't have the time.
Dang it.
At least in the articles I'm able to find. But
At
still, it's
2:22.
like, what more can go wrong in Florida? Seriously.
I don't know. Have you ever been to Florida? Like you yourself?
Yes, I have been a couple times.
When did you go to Florida?
I went one time on a spring break in college. That was a long drive there from Michigan because we drove through straight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a trip.
That was a long, long drive. They decided, oh, we're gonna listen to / watch Lord of the Rings 2 Towers Extended Edition on the way there. It's like,
I mean, you could have watched that several times though.
well, yeah. I was just
For
like,
how long that trip must have
I was
been.
like, you know what? I'm done. Like,
Where did you go in Florida?
so we went to see that trip, not Disney, the Universal Studios.
Okay.
And then we went by the space station real quick, just to get a little picture outside the NASA little spot real quick. Went around
That's
all
cool.
the glades and that. Stayed up at some family members, one of my friends' families' houses. So,
Oh, that's cool.
no hotel cost.
That's nice.
All, 3
Oh,
guys
that's
crammed
nice.
into a little girl's bedroom.
Never mind.
She went and did where did they sent her somewhere for it? While we were doing that. But yeah, we just had fun. We went around, did some. Oh, we also went to SeaWorld down there while it was still SeaWorld.
SeaWorld. While it was still SeaWorld. Okay, so it's not.
I think
SeaWorld
most
anymore.
SeaWorlds are no longer SeaWorlds.
Oh.
That's just how it is. It's just like, oh yeah, it's no longer SeaWorld. Congratulations. So yeah, I've been down there. And then the most recently I went for a work trip. I had just started working for my previous job, Aurora Healthcare. And while I was down there, all of a sudden they're like, hey, so yeah, someone backed out of going to this conference. We bought the ticket. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
So I went, and as part of it, we got to go to Universal Studios at night.
Oh.
The conference rented out all of Universal, so it was just conference attendees.
Oh, wow.
At the entire Universal.
That sounds nice.
So we got the entire park to ourselves.
That sounds very nice.
All the food vending was open, and drinks were open, and was all free. It was all on the conference. Microsoft was throwing the conference, so they have the money to do that.
Go figure.
So you're able to just go anywhere and be like, I'd like this, I'd like this, I'd like this, I'd like this. Okay, thank you. I'm going to go over here now and throw up.
What the heck?
Yeah. So
Wow.
we had a good time.
That sounds like a real good time.
We got to enjoy ourselves, not do anything worry, craziness, and I got reimbursed for everything. So that was even the best part. Like what?
Nothing. Go on.
No, say it.
Well, I'm just thinking about my trip to Florida.
we got pictures with the living statues of Universal, Cat in the Hat, the Grinch.
Jeez.
I
really want to go to the Star Wars thing in Florida. The Star Wars whatever display exhibit.
Oh, you mean the Disney Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've heard that's really cool. But I have to go to Florida again.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'd love to. Oh, I'd love to. Wait, how long? But for your work thing, how long ago was that?
Oh, geez, that was 2017.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, 2017.
Wow. So wait, can I do math? Probably not. It's 2022, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd have just been there a year after you then,
Okay.
in 2018.
Yeah, because we were there and the Simpsons place was open, the Hogwarts
Oh.
place was open
Hogwarts.
at Universal.
Mm,
Got to do all that fun stuff.
nice. Oh, I didn't do any of that stuff. I've never been to like the Disney Universal-y stuff. Disney, was it Disney?
That's World.
World is in Florida.
Yep.
Disneyland is in Cali, right?
Yes.
Okay. But no, I just went to Miami, and we got
For
just a random fun friend trip.
okay, what are the dates? I need to look up if any weird news happened during that time.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it was mid.
No, I was like, say, because what were you all doing? And
It was, oh gosh, it was in February. I don't remember if it was mid or late.
yeah, I'm just
February.
kidding.
Okay, it was the month of February, 2018. But we got this junky hotel that was not that great. It looked so nice from the pictures on the outside, which we've been through that experience.
Yep.
Before. But like, yeah, and it took forever for our room to get done. And then when we got to our room wasn't even correct in the first place. And then it was just a whole stupid thing. So I really we walked like the Miami Strip or whatever and came across this hotel called, the Fountain Blue. I don't know.
Okay.
And that place looked really sweet. And I was willing to pay for it. But they're like, no, we don't want to make you spend that much money for us to stay at a nicer hotel. Which they could have still put money towards it, but they just didn't have to. Whatever. That's the whole thing. But we stayed at this, and it was along the beach, which was super nice. That was fun. And I remember swimming in the salt water for the first time, and I had like little kind of like gashes on my leg, so that felt great going into salt water for the first time.
Oh yeah.
And then when we got out of the water, I saw that there's like a little like blue bubble on the shore. I was like, what is that? So we found out there's jellyfish. I learned about jellyfish. And then
wait, you didn't know about jellyfish ahead of time?
No. Like, I didn't know that they would, like, I figured, I knew in the ocean, that's where they were. But I didn't think about them being right. I just wasn't thinking
You
about
didn't think that they would somehow get stranded on the... Not like they chose to come up there on purpose.
No, they just kind of go, they go with the flow of the water and stuff like that.
Look at that. And you got dolphins and killer whales and all that get stuck and beached.
No, yeah.
So why wouldn't jellyfish not get beached?
Okay, this is my first time in the ocean. I'm used to Little Lake Michigan, man. I don't have to worry about these things, so I go swim and then...
I almost want to send you down to Florida to see what Florida Man news comes from you.
I mean, that'd be fun.
And you read the Florida Man news, and you don't know what you're gonna get.
No, it's surprising. You get new stuff all the time.
Florida Man tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from cops.
That's awesome.
I'm like, what?
It's a distraction.
Just sit there and you go, how do you even think this is gonna work? Did anything else happen in Florida down there for you?
Oh, you know what happened in Florida for me.
No, I don't. Tell me.
Yes,
Enlighten me.
Well, look at this. I'm avoiding the other one at the moment. I'll get to that one. But I remember spending, I want to say it was like $60 or something unexpectedly on a double shot of some scotch at a Cuban restaurant. Because I was like, ooh, this is 18 year. I was like, sick. That sounds good.
It's almost as old as me.
Yeah. Pretty almost. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I remember just getting I remember getting that. And it didn't show the price. So of course, then I found out afterwards after I was paying for the bill. Woo. That was cool.
Now I remember what happened to you in Florida.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
I don't care. I'll tell. Oh wait, no. So one of my buddies and we were gonna go to a party. That's right. We were gonna try and get into this like club party thing, whatever. That wasn't too far away. It had bowling alleys in it, so that looks sweet. But then so we tried to get some like decent-ish clothes to like dress up in.
Okay.
And then we get outside this like venue and everybody's like dressed up quite nicely. So we were immediately like, we're in jeans and like some like button up shirt, whatever. Like, yeah.
You're Midwest
no.
nice.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So we're like,
You're Midwest formal.
no. So we had, because this where Josh came on the trip and Josh and Amy were on this trip with us. But so we ended up calling Josh to come pick us up. Well, at first we were joking around and saying that like I was able to talk to a group of girls and they got me in, but then the one guy was left alone, so he had to get picked up. But then we tricked Josh in that. He thought it was legit, but I couldn't do that. Knowing me, I could never.
I was gonna say, how did Josh think that was legit? Not being insulting or anything here, Mr. Brewer, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I called you Mr. Brewer.
Oh, well, I was thinking because I mean, Josh should have known better.
Well,
too,
yes,
so.
Josh should have known better, but not being offensive to you,
No,
Mr.
yes.
Johnson. That's not your MO. That's not how you operate. You are not that smooth of a talker with girls.
Well, oh, not at all. But so that was it's kind of weird because like I don't understand that because it's like I mean
you can
talk to people, but if it was just girls, I would be very skittish and frightened.
Let's just say you can talk to people and
get along.
If there happens to be girls in the group, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah.
But if I sit you down one-on-one, you and a girl, and go, okay, you're on a date. Exactly the reaction I'd expect out of you.
Yeah. So that was fun. Gosh, and then we went to the Keys. That was really sweet. That was pretty. It was nice.
Did you see many alligators down there?
We did go to the Glades.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun. I scared Amy because like there's an alligator off the beaten path or whatever, and she's like kind of like a little bit behind it. She's like, "Is that real?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I like started to push her towards it.
And she forgave you. This tells you.
Yeah. What? What'd you find?
No, go on.
Okay. And then I scared Josh, making him think one was chasing him because I looked behind and then I had this like face of like just like terrified reaction, then started running, and then Josh got freaked out and started running. It was great. But then also Florida was my first time at a strip club.
Yep, that's I was like,
that was the one.
That was the story that I had forgotten about. And
see, now, you know, I've told this to my coworkers and stuff, and like I've tried to tell them that like in my defense, I didn't know it was a strip club, and they're like, all right, did it have neon signs? I was like, oh, yeah.
They have music that's going.
Well, see, I didn't hear it from the outside.
How do you not hear that much bass from the outside?
I wasn't.
Is it soundproof?
Yeah, I mean, it must have been pretty good because as soon as you open the door, then I was like, oh.
Okay, so neon signs. You open the door, you hear boom, 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 and you're like,
It's Florida, man. I don't know. And okay, see, the name of it was what was the name of the place? I already forgot the name. Oh, the Bikini Bar. So okay.
Red Flag 3.
See, okay.
How many red flags does it take to run up a pole before you realize, oh, danger, Will Robinson, danger?
I figured we're literally on Miami, like on a beach. So I was like, oh, it's just the name because of the location. And I was like, and my friend that I was with, he's like, he's like, okay, it's like, if anything, it could be like a Hooters where it's like they're just like dressed up in a cute outfit, but it's just a bar. And it was the only one that was open nearby. Within like
4.
Yeah.
Go on.
Because it's like we didn't want to walk 2 miles to get to another bar just to close soon after. By the time we got there, like, this one's open later, we'll just go here.
Go on.
And so yeah, we walked in and then I saw what it was and I was like, oh great. And so I was already getting ready to leave. And then my buddy already bought us a round of drinks. So he's like, we're just gonna sit down. And so we sat down And then after we finished the drinks, he's all right. Now it's your turn. I got a round. Now you have to buy a round. I was like, oh my gosh! So I went to go buy a round. That was the most. And the only thing I have to say really from that experience was guys are nasty, and they clearly don't care about the age of people getting in there because there's kids in there. And then, well, not like teens.
Still,
I know there's some teens that got into that place. Because okay, now that really should have been a red flag, but no, because bars ID you sometimes here in
Wisconsin. See,
because we did get ID'd, but like I was trying to show them my ID, but then they didn't care to look at my ID. They're just doing a pat down to make sure. I guess I didn't have anything on me. I was like, this is weird. Okay.
That doesn't make sense that they would allow teens in there
Unless
it's a weird Florida thing.
Well, I mean, maybe they knew that. I don't know. Maybe the kids knew who was there. I don't know.
Oh,
but
please don't tell me they're auditioning. Anyways, go on. Go on.
But that was the most I've ever paid attention to a basketball game in my life, and it happened to be Milwaukee versus Miami.
Yeah,
Milwaukee lost, but
I remember you telling me this story originally the first time, and still is bad even this time. And I'm just like, it's like, do you not see all the red flags?
No,
from the name to the neon to the
neon. I didn't. I mean, I've been
to the. At worst, it's only like Hooters. What else do you want as a red flag?
I don't know. I mean, once you saw the girls like walking from one side of the bar to the other on the bar top, I was like, okay, well, this is a strip club. So that was and every time, like, because they would go across the bar from one pole to the next, and they'd come down and then walk like along, like in between the wall, the bar and the tables along the wall or whatever. There's like a little walkway. Mm-hmm. And every time there was one coming by walking through there, I would get so nervous. So thankfully they knew to stay away from me, because I probably looked like I don't know how to describe it. I did not look like I belonged there, that's for sure.
They're probably like, oh, he's not interested in us. He's interested in the club next door.
Yeah. There was no club next door, not that I knew of.
I'm just kidding.
I know. Oh, and then we did get offered drugs on the way back to the hotel too.
Oh yeah, what type?
Oh, I don't know. There's just a dude. It was probably marijuana, which whatever.
Oh, so you guys wouldn't have been on the news for eating someone's face?
Dude, what?
That happened in Florida too.
Bath salt boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember when that was?
Gosh, that was years ago.
2012.
Wow. Bath salts. I totally forgot about bath salts.
Yep.
Can you still get those?
I'm sure
is that still like a regular thing you can
I'm
still
sure
buy?
you could still find them from the right people. But yeah.
Where did he get those from? Like, cause
I don't know where he got from. I just know the guy was, look at this way, Johnson. The guy was 31 years old.
I'm not far from it.
No, you're not. He was 31 years old. He was shot and killed by police after they found him naked, chowing down on human flesh.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, with that heat and humidity too, depending on when the day, that'll get to you. Oof.
So
and then being on bath salts on top. Now, because wait, where do you get bath? Well, okay, I guess just asked that, but like, what are bath salts then? Like, what exactly is bath salts?
Okay, if this comes up on my report, realize I'm searching it for this.
Paul, do we have something to talk about here? Because I remember, like, when I first heard that story, I thought, like, bath salts was just something you got from a store, and then people decided to consume it, and it just messed with them.
No.
So
No.
Okay.
I can't even pronounce some of these words. It's like methyl diaprovophonie, MDPV, methadone, and methylone. Those are most often found in bath salts.
So it's stuff that's in bath salts.
No.
What?
It says right here, these should not be confused with products that people use during bathing. the bathing products do not contain mind-altering ingredients.
But what about cleaning? Like if you're to clean out your shower and stuff like that. I mean, obviously you're not bathing in that, but
No, it's
huh.
so it's a whole other.
Interesting. So it's okay. It's not related.
So it's a synthetic form of cat. KHAT. Bath salts are synthetic cat.
Okay.
And cat is a stimulant made of fresh leaves of the Catha edulis shrub found in East Africa and Southern Arabia.
Interesting.
So bath salts are a synthetic form of that. Why they called it bath salts? No idea.
No idea. Weird.
But
all I know is they're not good for you.
But yeah, so okay, so you weren't part there. You weren't offered bath salts, and so you didn't because you didn't eat off someone's head.
No,
Well,
no, I didn't do anything.
You should have had a kitty cat with you then, and you would have been denied entry into the club because that happened.
What?
A Florida man was arrested for calling 911 after he had a kitten with him, and he was denied entry into a strip club.
You call the police for that.
Yeah, and he was arrested for misusing the system.
Thank you.
Okay. Obviously, we said Florida man chews off another man's face.
Jeez, that's so. Man.
A mayoral candidate in Florida was once arrested for fighting drag queens with tiki torches.
What? That would be a sight to see.
And I'm reading through this and I'm like, is Florida men just like a tribe of Aaron Johnsons?
What? I would not fight people off with. Well, maybe I would fight people off with tiki torches if that's what I had by me.
Florida man trapped in unlocked closet for 2 days.
Okay, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
I should say Florida men, but 2 people thought they were stuck in a janitor's closet at Daytona State College for 2 days before realizing they could just open the door and walk out.
Like, how would you not try that right away?
Maybe they're pushing instead of pulling when they should have been pulling.
But okay, if it's that's assuming the doorknob is like a turning knob. If it turns, it should be unlocked.
It should.
That's wow. How would they be in, like? Would they? What? Was it over a weekend?
Yeah.
It's like if it's for 2 days. It
was over a weekend.
Even then, wouldn't I guess? Yeah. Maybe
well, no. They went to closet on Sunday. They didn't call 911 until Tuesday.
So they didn't make any noise to call for help if there's people nearby.
Yeah. When the police opened the closet, they found feces and copper scouring pads.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yep. So yeah, that's
Florida. What a lovely place.
Florida man desperate for a ride to Hooters calls 911.
Not Uber or anything.
No, he called 911 because he said that his grandmother had fallen ill. And he needed to get to her at Hooters.
Oh, so she was at.
That was his
Okay.
thing. Yep.
Okay.
Apparently, stashing things in pants is common in Florida because Florida man steals rack of ribs by stashing in his pants.
That guy with the crossbow just thought he'd one up that.
Yeah.
You could get away with ribs, but that would be. Why would you even want those ribs afterwards? I guess unless they're not cooked. If they were frozen, okay. But
yes. So Florida has its long list of crazy.
I never got to see any of this crazy stuff when I was in Florida.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing out.
Florida man arrested after botched castration surgery.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. A 74-year-old man has obsession with castrating people. He met someone on the dark web who allowed him to have surgery performed on him by this guy. So he went, met him, and botched the surgery.
Oh my gosh. What is it about Florida that makes people crazy? Is it the heat and humidity?
I have no idea.
Because then
I
you
mean-
have the opposite in Seattle where it's just all depressing because it's always raining.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is how much I guess you could say fun. Oh, look, you're going to be the same age as this guy. You're going to be 27.
Yeah. What do you do?
Florida man arrested for trying to get alligator drunk.
I would do that.
I know you would.
Why would you get arrested for that though? Is that a dangerous thing to do? I mean, yeah, okay, you're trying to get it. Yeah.
I don't think it's legal to get any animal drunk. I believe in Alaska, it's illegal to take your moose into the bar and illegal to get your moose drunk.
Your moose?
Yeah,
Who has a moose? in
Alaska.
as a pet. Unless that's, well, it's assuming it's a pet. But like, how would you get a moose into a bar anyways? Unless it's a baby.
No idea.
That's insane.
Alaska is the
Alaska's its own thing.
Alaska
too.
is the Florida of the North.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Wow. I didn't.
and alligators are a part of Florida life.
Yes.
Florida man bitten in the face by alligator while playing disc golf. Florida man fights off alligator that attacked his dog.
What?
Florida man
Dude.
busted feeding iguanas to alligator in jail zoo.
Oh wow.
First off,
First off, what?
a jail zoo.
Oh, I didn't think about that when you said that.
They have a
What?
petting zoo in the jail. And in your petting zoo,
That's quite the luxury.
you have an alligator or iguana
Yeah.
that he took and then
He tried to feed the alligators. Or he did feed the
Yeah.
I would have. That'd almost be a jail worth going to. If you could have alligators there and stuff. A zoo to go to. How nice is that?
Oh, so wonderful.
Did you ever see? Because you said you went to the Glades, right?
Yeah.
Did
When
you see-
we didn't do like tours of it or anything.
Oh, okay. Because those alligators get big.
Oh, we saw them on the road.
Oh, you saw ones on the road?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we didn't. I didn't. That was one thing we didn't see them. Besides, like until we were in like the park and stuff like that. Then we saw quite a few of them. But there was one dead on the side of the road getting eaten by birds. That was pretty crazy. But man, those things get huge. Which was rather. That was what?
I can't even say this one out loud.
Oh no! I was just thinking because we did do that. There's like a biking thing at one of the parks in the Everglades.
Yeah.
It was like a 15-mile bike ride,
Okay.
and the group went to do it. Now, look, I'm not meant for long distance biking. I'm not a bicycle person in the first place.
You don't have endurance, is what you're saying. Got it.
Correct. And so I don't know. We were all, I guess, set on doing it, and like for the trail, like I think it was like 7 miles or something like that until you got to the first like halfway point where there's like a little place where you can get water and stuff like that.
Yeah. Go on. I'm listening.
Oh no,
but
yeah. I remember because I got to this point where I got to like the 4-mile marker or whatever. And I was saying, like, man, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm turning around and I'm just going back. Like, I'm not going to make the whole on thing. So I went back on my own, and the rest of them continued and did the whole route. But on my way back, I was like, what if I just like, because I was running low on water,
Okay.
and I was getting, so I mean, I was getting tired. I was like, what if I just get too outdone? And then I just pass out because there's a lot of big alligators out there. It's like I would just become one big snack for these guys. It was kind of scary. But I made it back panting. And then there was a nice like a vending machine. And I got a good old Powerade and a spray. And I felt so much better. And then the rest of them finally got back. The one guy decided to go with his shirt off. Big mistake. He was a lobster after that.
when will white people learn?
We won't.
I know. Just it oh,
But that was a lot of fun. So
you gotta, especially coming from Wisconsin, you got to ease your body back into producing melanin.
yeah,
You can't
well,
just
and in the middle winter,
yeah.
going
can't
straight
go-
from that to summer and being shirtless, like
You can't go just straight right into it because.
Oh, he did though.
And if you have Mexican blood, you might be able to get away with it because your body go, oh yeah, I know what to do here.
We know what
But
this is.
if you're from Europe, your body's like, what's this sunlight thing? Oh no, I'm dead.
I'm burning. Help.
So what I was laughing at, and I'm
What'd
trying,
you find?
how does this happen? I'm going to read you the headline.
Uh-oh.
A man in Miami was attacked
Okay.
by an iguana wearing a bandana.
It was somebody's pet, of course.
Oh,
That's awesome.
how? I'm seriously.
Think of how entertaining
Florida.
it would be to live in Florida.
Yeah.
Like, think of how many great news stories you would have on a daily basis.
This whole website is dedicated just to. The thing is, this is a website that like it's called MiamiHerald.com. Like they're trying to report like legit news,
but it's just got a bunch of.
It's all like cows are launched into a liquor store from an overturned semi.
What? Jeez. Bye-bye cow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Snakes can fly. Of course they can. Researchers show how and figure out how.
Steaks?
Snakes.
Oh, well, I can't hear it either. Snakes can. Oh, wow. That would be a terrifying combination. Flying snakes.
Yeah. Just imagine when the spiders get in on all that.
From Japan? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So, I mean, you just go through the list and you're just like, why do we allow you to be a state, Florida? Why?
Because it keeps us entertained, you know?
Shipment of meth disguised as packets of drink. Like little drink packets like Crystal Light.
Oh.
Something along those lines.
Clever. I'd give it to him.
It's like, oh, yeah, I do have energy. Why do you ask? What are you asking? So it's just like-
This makes me want to go back to Florida real bad.
Why? To see if we could see some of
I
this?
just want to see something crazy. And if that's the place to go to see something crazy.
He wanted a date. She didn't. He then showed up at her house to talk about cannibalism.
How does that stuff get reported? Does it like...
She probably called the police.
I wouldn't. I mean, what's so terrifying about that?
A stalker appearing at your door and talking about cannibalism?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay.
Just have a conversation.
That's not a conversation. That's you.
No, that's that. See, that what I would identify as a red flag, but not the bikini bar.
Geez, that gets you red flag status, but not the
Yes.
bikini bar.
Yes,
Sir, I don't know about you at times.
me neither. I don't know either. I probably belong in Florida, as you've kind of hinted at already.
Yeah. You'd be walking along the street and get hit on the head by
I'll be considered normal.
get hit by an iguana.
That'll be my next thing. Motorcycle accident due to iguana. I wonder if Brewer saw any because he took his motorcycle out there before.
Oh, well, don't go to Miami because someone left a disco ball on Miami Street. And we're not talking like a small one. We're talking like a full size big old disco ball.
Man, you're just trying to party in Miami. Shoot. How do you sneak that though? Well, you wouldn't sneak it. You probably just did it.
Yeah. And then like this one, again, how do things like this happen? 3 Miami firefighters hit by falling bathtub from a burning home.
Wait, say that again?
That sucks. 3
Whoa.
Miami firefighters hit by a falling bathtub from a burning home.
Oh.
And they show the picture of the bathtub and there's flames coming from the bathtub.
Wow.
Yeah.
Florida is what?
Well, you were down Florida. Did you eat gator?
Yes. I think
Ooh,
so.
I heard that resonance.
Yeah. I think I did. I hope I did. I mean, it tasted like chicken nuggets.
A little gamier though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seemed. Yeah. Yeah.
Seemed what?
Seemed kind of juicy. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
I had some down in Louisiana, New Orleans.
Oh, the New Orleans.
And then you could go and buy the preserved gator head.
What? What? I guess I wish I would have had gator from other places because we only had it from one place, and that's where it was. I mean, it was just fried gator bites kind of thing. So I guess I would have had. I would have had actual.
There's places that sell pizza with gator sausage.
Oh.
With a special sauce called trailer sauce.
Trailer sauce? I don't know if I want.
It's advertised as what Florida man would eat.
As what Florida? I don't know if I want to eat what Florida man would eat. Maybe that's why there's Florida man.
Yes. Very well.
Is it just the gators that's making them crazy? It's a special kind of meat.
Yes. It's just like, okay, sweet. I just look at this stuff. I'm like, why, Florida? Why do we let you do this? And then, like I said, I keep thinking, I was like, yep. Like this one. This was from 2020. Okay. So right when coronavirus was starting.
Yeah.
How does a Florida police force plan to stop coronavirus from spreading?
Oh, no.
Well, guess what their answer is? Free meth test. They'll test your meth for free to make sure it's pure.
But that's for what?
that was their plan for stopping coronavirus. Again, this is like right at the very, very, very start of Corona before the lockdowns happened.
Okay.
Like here, weird things in Florida, right?
Yeah.
A former UT professor forgot jars of tongues under their home.
That's gross. That's what kind of human tongues or what?
They don't say.
Oh my gosh. How do you forgot that under your home?
Yep.
Why would you store that under your home?
There's many questions, isn't there?
What the heck?
There's more questions than answers at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I remember we used to store pig eyes in the refrigerator at one of my schools. I mean, but that's because we would dissect them eventually. But, that's not tongues underneath the home for whatever reason. That can't be cool. Like, you'd want to keep it cool, wouldn't you? To kind of preserve it. Right?
Yeah, you would think, right?
Right? Oh.
So.
Florida's a bizarre place.
Yeah, it is. And you know what?
And now I can. Oh no!
What?
I'm just saying I can see why one of our friends wants to go down there. He would fit in well. Pensacola.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I understand.
He'll be in the news once he gets down to Florida.
No. See, he's already played us. He's the Florida man. He's just hiding out in Wisconsin for now, letting the trail cool on him, and then eventually he's going to return in his full glory and be Florida man, the reckoning, the Florida man we all need. That's exactly what's going to happen. And then we're going to be put in the news as his accomplices.
Accomplices?
Yes, I can speak.
I didn't know him. Well, I knew him, but I
then why is this photo here of you and him?
I don't have close ties, okay? I had nothing to do with this.
We caught you texting his brother.
Dang it. Both of them, too.
Yeah.
I even gave one money.